Let's jump into the next one. Veggies and dip and veggies and dip and chicken. Veggies and dip and chicken. Yep. Veggies, comma, dip, comma, and chicken.
That would be better.
Veggies and dip and chicken tenders spooky mukbang. Oh, God. 3,000 views in 7 hours. 6 products. Oh, in her description. Okay. Via Yeho, not Vallejo. Oh. It cracks hitting while Sin read. It's not how I read, it's how she writes. English major doesn't know how to use an Oxford comma.
Hello, foodie beauties.
Hi. We interrupt this program forever and...
That's mine in the beginning.
Primer preps the surface for paint. Okay. Okay, so do get the black primer is what I'm picking
That's
up
what
from
they're
this.
saying.
Do another video. Okay.
Oh, she's using the toddler tray again.
Oh, yay.
Video.
All right, so chips, dip, tomatoes, blocks of cheese, carrots, chicken, and Mountain Dew.
Okay.
Oh, and tomatoes.
She got everything she could possibly need.
She just dumped her kitchen onto a plate.
Yep. Good job, Chantel.
I am having some air fried chicken tenders.
So I could get the Via Yeho paint, but I do need the Warhammer branded primer.
Some French onion dip. Some...
Scribe was I should have really asked him about this a little more. Him and I talked for like an hour texting back and forth last night about...
lemon
Does he
and
do this
cumin
too?
chips.
He likes to paint.
Carrots, coins.
Does he paint little
cheese,
Warhammer
medium
guys?
cheddar, and some celery sticks and cherry tomatoes.
Why did you cut that?
Peas, medium cheddar, and some celery sticks and cherry tomatoes. And a Diet Dewey. Bismillah.
The Diet Dewey.
Oh, have a bit of a different setup. The gaming chair is in the gaming room.
Did the gaming chair break?
Uh-oh, did it?
Wait, let's... Oh, I want to see something.
Where's the gaming chair? No, any flatbacks black spray paint will work just fine. For the primer? Okay.
I see. I've been getting completely mixed signals on it. No, the gaming chair's alive. Sal is using it.
Oh, Sal is gaming. What is on his forehead? Is that a sweatband?
Yeah, he's got a sweatband to hide his receding
Oh
hairline.
my god. He's really got a little Nike headband on.
Yeah. I already did my part. And
Good job. Wow.
see,
God, he looks like a bum.
He
just looks dirty.
He is. He is
Stella, wash your hair before you go on live.
He is a bum and he is dirty.
Jeez Louise.
Since my husband Salah will be recommencing
Vallejo airbrush primer will last multiple armies, and base primer runs out. Okay.
doing some gaming streams, so if you want to hang out, even if you don't like gaming,
Oh yes, it's his kung fu gear.
Oh yes.
You're bored, having a life like me, feel free. And yeah, so Yella, let's go. So this I'm going to be So in this video, I'm going to be appealing.
No two takes.
To the small group of you who like these scary mukbangs, scary storytime mukbangs.
Who were you listening? Yeah, he can go on camera for that, but nothing with Chantel in the room.
Yeah, he just cannot be in the same room as her.
I wonder if he really just doesn't want to show his hairline.
Maybe.
Like,
But why couldn't he just wear a headband in the room with Chantel? I think his new girlfriend doesn't want him on camera with her.
Yeah.
You know, I haven't forgot about you guys. I appreciate you guys, so this is for you.
Who were you listening to earlier that was telling these kind of like spooky stories?
Oh, that was just Facebook Reels.
You were listening to that for a while.
Yeah, I was just scrolling down the rabbit hole of spooky stories on Facebook Reels.
Try the cumin lemon. It works. Better with dip.
If you're bored, watch my husband stream. What a ringing endorsement, right?
Oops.
I think you're right, AYS. It's some plausible deniability.
Mm-hmm.
What does she say? No face, no case?
Yep.
I wanted to say dippy dippy.
Oh, she must have... She has an extra undershirt on under this.
Yeah, she's got the long black thing on underneath.
105 degrees, and she's wearing 2 layers of sweaters.
Well, because she can't show her sexy arm there.
Yeah.
That's her husband wouldn't want anyone to see her arm through that little sexy peek hole on her shirt. That would be disrespectful to her husband.
Her arm cap.
Mm-hmm.
I wanted to say dippy dippy because that Mariam, her Bowie channel.
Who? You're not. Stop copying other channels.
She does that.
I have done SCP content. It's on the Creepson channel. There's a ton of SCPs over there.
Oh, yeah.
I do have a story picked out. It's about an hour or so long, and I'm gonna... So, my schedule going forward, and I got called out for this earlier, so I swear to God if anybody says it here. Going forward, I have nothing until the end of...
Oh, yeah.
I have nothing until the end of May.
Yeah.
So hopefully I can start working on that this week. But when I said that, I was talking to my friend earlier in a group chat, and they're like, yeah, you always say that. You just find stuff to do.
That's also true.
You know, like, I purposely have not made any plans. She called me out on it.
Yeah, well, she's not wrong.
The dip is just sour cream and French onion soup mix.
Why would you mix French onion soup with sour cream?
Well, I imagine that's how you would make a French onion dip.
Oh, shit, maybe.
Yeah, she made her own French onion dip. Like, you can do that with ranch, too, like that ranch powder.
Didn't even think about that. Yeah, just get a spoon.
I love these things.
We're eating like 1-to-1 ratio of vegetable to dip there.
Yeah, this is
So,
just a vehicle for dip.
What I'm going to talk about today. Have you ever heard about
Here we go. I love spooky story time.
the Ohio State Reformatory?
Oh my God, Mansfield.
Yeah. Yeah, I heard about that.
It is.
I may have heard about this place.
Mm-hmm.
And I may have...
Been trying to get me to go to it for years.
I try to... I convinced... I'm trying to get a group of people, a bunch of our friends, because you can buy tickets to, like, do a night tour.
No, we're not doing a night tour.
And I'm down, and my one friend is down, but her husband's not down, and Shelly is absolutely not down.
No, we're not doing a night tour. We can go on a tour. We can do, like, their little haunted house thing, but we're not doing a nighttime ghost bees. No, we're not doing that.
I want to.
Well, you can go by yourself, honey.
I might. If you guys want to see me go by myself, you have to donate, or else I'm never doing a stream again.
It's haunted, supposedly haunted places in America. So if you haven't heard about it, you're going to today. I don't want any dip for my tenders.
Like sleeping at night? I don't know if they... I'm sure they would let you. I don't know.
No, I'm pretty sure it's like an overnight stay, which I'm not down for that.
I'm down for that.
No, thank you.
I have like a spicy seasoning. All right, let's get into it.
Bring the Luigi board.
No.
Ooh, spicy. Sometimes it
Sin, go there and film it? Of course I'd bring my camera. That's like the whole point, is to bring my camera.
just like fixing little things like this for dinner. So, you may recognize the Ohio State Reformatory from a very famous movie called The Shawshank Redemption.
Have you ever heard of the literally most famous movie of all time?
It's a Stephen King novel adapted movie. It was adapted.
Yikes tykes. Do y'all want to go family ghost hunting? I would be down for this.
No. Yep.
Adapted from a Stephen King novel. Actually, it was a short story.
We can go at the daytime tour. That's fine.
I'm cool, big dog. I'll stay at the hotel. John, you've seen too many movies. The black guy doesn't die first all the time.
No.
Hayworth or something like.
But if that were the case, I would be happy to have you along.
Oh my god.
I'll bring you and I'll bring Satsu, and that way I'm double protected.
My goodness.
Anyway, at one point, it was actually.
And I
built as
know
a
that you would just
reformatory
push me in front of a ghost to get away, so I don't trust you.
to send young
I don't need to. I know I can outrun you.
I know. That's what I mean.
That's not pushing you.
He would push
teenage
me.
guys who, you know,
You
were
would push me in front of the zombies. You would do all these things to me. That's terrible. So I do not trust you in scary
beezers,
situation.
you know, pre-criminal beezers, and they would send them to this reformatory to try to reform them, as you know, so that they wouldn't have to go to maximum security prison.
No, that's not.
And
I
give them
don't
a
think
second
that's.
chance at life.
No, they call it. That's just the name of the prison. Prison is reformatory. It's still a prison. It's still. It's not. It's not called reformatory because it's a pre-prison. I was at ORW, Ohio Reformatory for Women. It's this. It's just called that, Chantel. It's actually a prison. It's not a pre-prison. Oh my. Okay. All right. So we're off to the wrong facts already. Let's go. Good job. It's a fake prison. It's the little prison that you go to before you go to the big prison, so they can reform you. That's what the reformatory is.
He's so dumb.
Into adulthood. Now, I think it was built the late 1890s.
Yes, I will protect you from spiders if you meat shield me for ghost demons. You got a deal. I busted them out early. I've got my handy dandy spider whackers.
Yep.
My
Your
13
flippers. Your
My
flip-flops.
13 slides are on.
Your flipper floppers.
Until the early 1900s or something like that. I don't remember the exact dates, but it was, you know,
I've got my prison slides for a prison piece, guys. Let's go.
No, I'm not going.
finished in the about 1900, 1910 or something like that. And when it was first opened, it was a reformatory. And along the lines, the corruption happened, and it ended up being a maximum security prison. And
They did not build that as
No, it's always been a prison.
they did not build that as a halfway house, Chantal.
They just had cells in there and stuff, you know, for the halfway house.
Yeah.
a lot of bad stuff had happened there. A lot of deaths. A lot of people had died.
A lot of deafs. A whole lot of not hearing happened in there.
Yep.
I gotta hear that one more time.
A lot of bad stuff had happened there. A lot of deaths. A lot of people.
A lot of deafs.
A lot of deaths.
Have you seen the video?
These really loud noises. They've
Oh,
made
this-
their ears not work anymore.
This guy, he's standing in a window and he looks real upset. And his dad goes, "What's wrong?" He goes, "I'm getting death threats."
Duh.
And he goes, "You mean death threats?" And the guy goes, "No." It pans out to the street and it's someone like making the slash motion.
People had died, inmates, guards, you know. And eventually, it did close down, actually, in 1990. And then in 1993 or 1994, The Shawshank Redemption was filmed there. They were going to destroy the building.
No,
But
they weren't. That was never slated to be destroyed. What is she talking about?
She's making stuff up. She
The
probably watched
Shawshank
a
Redemption
Tic Tac about it.
we saved that. And now it's preserved.
I saw a TikTok the other day. God, I wish I would have said it. It was one of those things. Maybe it was something about Dragon Ball. I don't remember exactly, but they got like every single thing they said wrong.
And despite its dark history, it's a very beautiful building. It's got a mixture of architectural styles, like
Shelly, I dropped a picture of myself in the Discord sexy selfies.
Ooh.
Queen Anne and Romanesque, Victorian kind of look. Hi.
Oh, hi, cute cat.
Are you gonna have a mukbang with me? Oh, baby.
Junior Eevee shirt.
So it's
Aww.
It's a creepy
I like
place.
that. Oh, I like your phone case too. Cute. Very
maybe a
nice.
little treat for the
Very
princess.
pretty. Oh, there's lots of selfies in there.
Yeah.
Oh, look at that dog.
So because it's reputably
Oh,
haunted,
cute. This
you can
crochet
have
shawl.
they
That's
offer
beautiful.
tours. They also offer like Shawshank Redemption movie
Which
tour,
crochet shawl.
all that stuff. So because it's reputably haunted, you can have they offer tours. They also offer like
Yeah,
Shawshank
we were just
Redemption
talking about this, Chantel. Get it on board here. We're past this already.
movie tour, all that stuff. Now, some of the
It's
hauntings
very Art Deco,
reported,
right?
in that building. In the basement, the most famous ghost reported.
She doesn't know what she wants. She just like hovers over
Yeah,
it.
she's like the claw machine. She just grabs whatever's there. The claw.
One of them is a 14-year-old boy.
Well, stay away from him, Chantel. Leave the little boys alone, please.
14-year-old boy in a maximum security prison?
Well, I think that they probably did have juveniles in there at one point. Back in the day, they put the bad little boys with the bad adults.
Who was killed there. Probably during the reformatory days since he was young. Before it became a maximum security prison for men.
It might have not been always maximum security. That's possible.
And his ghost
Pa.
or apparition materializes as a shadowy form that kind of flickers across the ceilings and the walls.
Ooh.
But it's not a malevolent spirit. The reformatory does
it?
have some very malevolent spirits and energy there.
Okay.
One of those in the same spot in the basement being his supposed killer.
Ooh.
The 14-year-old killer.
I didn't know who else
People
you would
who
be
go into
talking
these things have
about.
just gives off a very foreboding energy when they witness this.
A very verboding.
Yeah.
A very verboding. The energy is verbose.
She's so good at telling stories. I mean, this is at least content. And at least this is better than her just eating.
A very verboding. Oh my god.
Particular spirit. In the cell blocks,
I just got back, but is FB going after your shticks? You can't buy a gimmick around here.
the East cell block is the most famous for being haunted.
Isn't ghost stuff haram? I
Yeah, I
don't know, but I think it's irrelevant.
Mostly auditory hauntings, where you can hear the,
Oohs and
the
stuff.
soft moans.
Yeah.
It's like that episode of Supernatural where they stayed at the boarding house and they found like a bunch of speakers with MP3 players.
Yeah.
And
You can hear
agony
chains rattling and stuff.
of the tortured souls there. Probably something like this. Oh.
Thank you, Chantal.
Is that the sound you make when you poop your pants?
Yes. That's the sound she makes when she gets a good bite of food.
Because, apparently, because of the cruel nature of the life there at the Shawshank, I'm going to call
The life at Shawshank.
The life at the Shawshank.
The life at the Shawshank.
Because, yes, it was the Shawshank. It was not the Ohio Reformatory. It was the Shawshank.
call it Shawshank.
No, it's not called Shawshank. That was the movie, Chantal.
If I do this and some yikes decide to tag along,
You're going to call it the Shawshank Trip?
we have to wear stuff.
Oh,
And this is mandatory.
okay.
That says Ghost Facers.
Oh, there you go.
Ghost Facers. Who faces Ghost Facers, Ghost. Shit, I forgot.
I know what you mean, though.
Stay in the kitchen when the kitchen gets hot.
Many inmates have taken their lives there. This is the best supper. It took me 5 minutes. Well, the chicken took long, but I didn't have to do anything. Pop it in, let it cook.
Thank you. I now know how to make air fryer chicken.
Chicken in the air fryer.
Always. Oh shit, that Ghibli stuff works well.
Oh, wow. I want to make one of those. How cute.
It's real chicken, too. It's a Kuwaiti brand. So
Will you
good.
make us Ghost Facer shirts?
Sure.
Will you go?
No.
But will you make the Ghost Facer shirt?
Sure.
Okay, anybody who comes gets a Ghost Facer
Okay,
shirt.
I will go. We have to get a hotel that has a pool and a hot tub, and I will wait for you in the hot tub, and I'll see you when you get back. And then I'll make your shirts.
No, we need the shirts first.
Well, I'll make your shirts if I get a pool with a hot tub.
Maybe.
And you can go
Anyways.
ghost beezing while I do hot tubbing.
So that's the East Block ghost. Now, it gets creepier. It gets darker. You remember in the movie, The Hole, where inmates would get sent for extra punishment? It's like a solitary confinement. Well,
Yes.
Did you know the Hole?
Do you know that all prisons have that, Chantal?
Is solitary confinement?
All prisons have that.
All right, Mama Yikes. I'm starting to get excited about this idea.
Oh my God.
We should pump the brakes.
Are we going to cancel the camping trip to go ghost beezing?
Why can't we do both?
Are we going to do both?
itchy or no, sorry. Well, the hole still exists, and you can go and see it in the guts of the penitentiary if you're brave enough to venture down there. I'm not.
Ooh.
I am.
I'm not.
I'll go.
No, y'all go. Yeah, I'm not going down there.
I'll go.
I'm going to the hot tub. That looks much better than that.
I will go.
No, we're going to sit in the hot tub.
But those who have gone into the hole, who were brave enough, reported feeling nauseous, having an overwhelming sensation of dread.
Yeah, they're
and
trapped in
it was really cold.
a
There were
concrete hallway underground. Doesn't look like it's a place that would make you not feel like dread.
of cold, really icy cold spots.
Yeah, it's
And
underground.
feeling nauseous and like they were going to pass out. Power of suggestion or the ghost.
Or being underground in a 100-something-year-old building.
Yeah.
Of a tortured soul having to live out their entire existence in the hole. You decide.
You decide.
The one that creeps me out the most is the room with a chair. It's just a room with no windows and a chair facing the door.
Okay.
There's just something creepy to me about a big,
Maybe they just put the chair in there to look spooky.
Yeah.
You think the
Ugly
chair
room
lives
with
there?
It is partially a public thing.
The chair put itself there, maybe.
chair in it. I don't know what it is. But apparently, the ghost in that room with the chair is very malevolent. And the room with the chair is considered
Because it's trying to sit down. It doesn't like walking.
It's like, I don't like walking or standing. I need a chair.
the most dangerous room in the entire country. Alright. Why, you may ask? Well, I'll tell you. If you piss off the ghost, probably by admitting you're a Taylor Swift fan.
Did she think that was going to be a she
That was
made
so
a Taylor
funny.
Swift joke.
I was laughing so hard you couldn't hear it, though.
It will get you. People have left that room with scratches. They didn't feel themselves getting scratched.
There's
at the
probably a
top
nail on the chair.
Yeah, I want to do this.
No, thank you.
time. But when they left, they had scratches.
You're going to get
And-
scratched.
Yeah, that's creepy to me because, you know, don't look at
The screen is literally 2/3 her plate of food.
Mm-hmm.
me like that. It's a true story. If a ghost just, you know, manifests itself by flickering across a wall, who cares?
Like scratches. What's the ghost trying to give me a bone?
It's no danger to you. Maybe it make you go crazy, but it's not a physical threat. However, if it's scratching you,
Get out of its chair, then.
yeah,
Get out of its town. No, That's Amber. Amber's going to get an infection from a ghost bite.
It's cellulitis from the ghost chair.
Loads. The chair says I'm afraid of Chantal sitting on me.
Thank you, chair.
Thank you, chair.
that to me is creepy. Anyway, on top of that,
Oh, there's more.
Pizza ghost, get out of my chair. The ghost puddle is coming for Amber. Jordy killed me. I don't know what stream it was, but he was talking about the things that made Amber gain weight.
Oh, God.
He was like, a puddle, her cat, her mom for not waiting for the puddle to go away and sitting in the car with her.
There was a fire there that killed 300 inmates and injured 200 others.
Wow, yeah, that sucks. Shouldn't have been a criminal then, huh?
I don't know if she's not a reliable narrator.
Well, there probably was a fire at some point, and if they're all locked in their cells, they probably had to sacrifice the ones they couldn't get to. Back in the olden days, they couldn't just unlock them all with a button.
In 1930, 322 inmates were killed at a fire at the Ohio State Penitentiary. Fire broke out in the penitentiary, claimed the lives of 322, so she was even wrong on that.
Yeah, close enough.
And the survivors were confined to an attic.
An attic?
With poor sanitary conditions.
They were confined to an attic?
With poor sanitary conditions, because the attic should have been sanitary for the prisoners to stay there.
The attic?
The attic.
Is it like Amber Lynn's family of addicts?
Yeah, no, an actual attic.
With poor sanitary conditions.
Yeah, it's a prison in the 30s. What did you expect?
They should have had like proper toilets and running water and showers and stuff in the attic for just in case, there's a fire and they had to shelter in an attic. It's unacceptable conditions. Unacceptable conditions in the attic.
It's a prison attic in the 30s. What sanitary conditions are? What does she expect?
I imagine the whole prison was not very sanitary. It was the 1930s. Yeah, the cat's judging you.
Right.
Yes, the cat is judging you.
So, it was just a place of many horrors over the years,
Yeah.
You know what I should have looked up? If the crew from the Shawshank had any weird experiences.
Well, you could just make some stuff up now.
Yeah.
That would be interesting.
Okay.
It was food, 4 words, food.
Yep.
You ever dip cheese in French onion dip?
Yeah.
Food. Cheese and onion dip. Food.
Cheese doesn't sound like vegetables and French onion dip. Yes, maybe. Chips and French onion dip. Sure. Cheese? No, probably not cheese.
Anyway. If you know anything about this place you want to add, comment below, but I wish I could visit that someday. Maybe I will.
Well,
all right,
let's
guys, I'll
invite
see you
Chantel on the trip.
No.
She's not allowed in the hot tub with me because she'll
in the
push
next
all the
video.
water
Thanks
out.
for watching. Bye.
No, she's not. All right, I think we're gonna.
Oh, poor Chantel. She's uninvited from our trip.